Will you help me graduate? What's shaking, unfinished fam? Welcome and thanks for coming back. If you didn't know, my last name is Jones and I have a PhD, but you can call me Chelsea. Today, I'll give you the rundown on what a dissertation proposal is, how to do one, and what it includes. Be sure to subscribe to this here channel and follow me on the socials, specifically the Instagram, because I am trash at the Twitter. Let's start simple. What is a proposal? A Google search told me that a proposal is a plan or suggestion, especially written or formal, that is put forward for consideration or discussion by others. That's simple enough for me. Now, put dissertation in the front of it and you get a plan or suggestion of your dissertation research, formal or written, put forward for consideration or discussion by your committee. And that's a wrap for this video. JK, that definition is still a bit too rigid for me, so in layman's terms, a dissertation proposal is when you suggest what work you will do for your dissertation to your committee. You have a dissertation proposal to summarize what you've done so far and what you plan to do to complete your dissertation. You send a written document beforehand, then give a presentation with just your committee present. The next thing to know is what's included in a proposal. This can vary based on your program or field, but there are some basics that are seen in most proposals. First thing you need is background and motivation. The most important questions are,
why are you doing this work? Why is it important? And what impact will it have?
Up next is to show that you've already completed some amount of relevant work. This can be an extensive review of the literature with an explanation on how you plan to use it. It could be a model you've come up with, or it could even be plenary experimental results. This is important because it shows that you've already put in some amount of work and that what you plan to do is actually doable. After that, you give a detailed explanation on what your next steps are. You tell them what direction your research is going in, how you will do it, and what results you expect to get. This is where you're going to get a lot of questions. And the final piece, you need a solid timeline. Explain when you plan to finish each component. This needs to be realistic. You shouldn't base it on what you think your committee wants, but it should be based on what you've experienced so far with leeway for writing time. Once you've got your proposal nice and organized, you should practice presenting. Even though it's just you and your committee in the room, you should treat this as a mock dissertation defense. I practiced with students who were in my field and those who weren't. This gave me a range of feedback. Those who were in my field gave me content-specific questions, and those who weren't gave me input on my presentation skills. My presentation was roughly 35 minutes with a 25-minute discussion afterwards. That being said, be prepared for the array of questions that you're going to get after you present. You should know every detail of your work. After you present, your committee will discuss with your advisors what, if anything, should be changed before giving you the green light. There shouldn't be a whole lot that needs changing if you have a good advisor, because remember, their job is to oversee your work, and they wouldn't let you get this far if you have something unacceptable. Would they? Your dissertation proposal takes place after you've completed your coursework, and it acts as the gateway to your candidacy. It's a huge milestone in your PhD journey, and it should be celebrated. It's not as scary as your dissertation defense, but it still shouldn't be taken lightly. Honestly, you can think of a dissertation proposal as a contract between you and your committee, where you agree on what work should be done and when it should be done by. You're agreeing on doing the work, and they're agreeing that the work that you do is worthy of a PhD. Well then, I hope this video helped you understand the dissertation proposal process better. For more information on the PhD journey, subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. If you like this video, then like the video, and I'll catch you next time.